О, все пошло, да неужели? Короче, еще пришлось трансляцию реанимировать. Что-то поломалось. Так-то хотел в полночь выйти где-то в эфир. Получилось только так. Так, ну что там, посмотрим. Очередные делики, на которые можно забить, видимо. Чувак. Интересно. Тебя он замансил. Чё? Ну, дел. А, это к нему каждый день надо приходить, короче, да? Окей. А, возвысить они, кстати, хотел. Так, а если авто поставить, как он тут наберет? Так-то, ну так. Как-то можно. Не, кстати, умно набирает. Окей. Так, теперь большие нужны. Че, пойти еще птицу убить тогда?
No rest. One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud.
Into the fire. Touchy.
А ёпрямый ваш, что ты делаешь?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Eat this. Nice and spicy. I summon thee.
And shroud. I'll uproot you.
At the right hip.
One with the force.
Get them. Let the show begin.
Can't see. I hear everything. No rest for the wicked.
Wings of darkness.
And who do you think?
At the right hip. Ready, steady, go.
Yeah, one with the force. Let's nip that in the bud.
My royal decree.
Yeah.
Nice and spicy.
Can't see. Yeah.
At the right hip.
And shroud.
Let's dance.
Блин, так долбился с ним, чтобы получить какой-то посредственный дроп. Стоило ли возвышение вообще того? Обратно. Так. Наверное, еще сюда. Да ни хрена его там херачить надо было полчаса. Всю крутку не забрал.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespassed passes upon the waters of Chingsa.
Сейчас еще в миллионный раз слушать всю эту базу.
Can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment.
Keep up.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Oz, reveal!
One with the forest.
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless.
Да, да, да.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
I hear everything. Keep up.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors.
By royal...
And shroud.
Nice and spicy!
Блин, вот эти крабы любят за арену выходить. Потом хрен убьешь.
Let the show begin.
Can't see.
Да и так-то они бесючие.
Let's see what happens when you lose your foothold.
Хоть за лучника играешь, но все равно, блин.
La, 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 la.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Oz,
One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud.
out of the frying pan!
Can't see.
А ёкарно бывает. Ты делаешь-то?
I'll protect us.
Да блин, у этой птицы набор атак это просто постоять,
So much to ask.
повисеть минуту в воздухе и потом резко садануть по тебе и все. Вот это набор атак просто.
And rivers flow. Water will exist forever.
Я что-то так не обращал внимания, когда быстро выносили этого босса. Но еще до возвышения. Но вот сейчас что-то прям посмотрела на интеллект этих птиц. Что-то капец до хрена я посмотрел. Как на работу надо ходить к этим боссам, чтобы персов возвысить.
Let's dance. Huh. Yeah. Hi.
Подобрать будет перчик.
I'll uproot you.
By royal
And shroud. Keep up.
Конечно, гринд он такой здесь прям.
You're toast! Oh. Yeah.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
Ready, steady, go! Oh, Bubba! Stand supporting Oz!
Ну все, он поляжет сейчас. Да, ты когда уже особенно прокачанный. Боссы до твоего уровня, так скажем, уже не дотягивают. Ты их прям, ну, уже оверлевельнутый. Или ты просто не возвышаешься, то эти боссы очень легко выносятся. Типа, да, до возвышения вот мне было прям вообще очень просто. После возвышения, ну, чуточку посложнее, но как бы... Сейчас, наверное, если апнусь на этот 45-й возвышение, то... Скорее всего, мне могут навалять, кстати, даже. Сейчас даже вообще конкретно куда сливать. Сходить. Не знаю, дракона что любить еще раз. Так-то, конечно, можно дважды ходить хоть к одному боссу. Вообще пофиг. Он там все равно через пару минут резнится, но... Душнота. Это когда на неделе бегал. Бежал сначала эту... Крапиву убивать. За Сянлин, потом за Беннета. Если у меня был еще какой-нибудь пироперс, еще бы, наверное, ходил бы. Если бы еще Хутау какая-нибудь была, я вообще не представляю, сколько там надо было бегать бы к нему.
By Royal
And shroud.
Oz,
Can't see? I hear everything. Rah. Yeah. 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 Keep up.
By Royal,
One with the force. Yeah. Keep up. Can't see. And Shroud. I'll uproot you.
at the right man.
Yeah.
Фига себе попал, кстати, чётенько.
One with the force.
Nice and spicy.
Keep up.
А вот загасила. Хера могу.
By Royal,
А чё ты-то нет? Че?
Yeah.
Я, по-моему, платформу буду уничтожать. Короче, по правой стороне побегу. Мне кажется, там быстрее маленько будет. По левой бежать. Ну, сейчас сколько я пролечу платформу? Раз. Два. Да, там как-то по ощущениям как будто дольше было маленько. То ли 4 я пролетал даже. Хотя нет, вроде там ближайшее тоже
help
разрушено.
protect us.
Вот он полег, конечно, вовремя.
Midnight Phantasmagory.
Can't see. Let's nip that in the butt.
Хватит, не хватит урона. Сила. Ну то еще быстренько. Крит урон. Катит. Так. А, ему теперь еще 5 раз надо сдать всякий хлам. Короче, зайду к ней тогда... Как-то... Делики выполню. А делики выполню, когда сюжет начну. Не продолжу. Так, это что? А, это просто... Какие-то партиклы. Так, что тут у вас?
Here we are, the training grounds for Watatsumi Island's troops. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi Island. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep the locals safe.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off by helping in the logistics division. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come find you. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time. For now, let's get ourselves over to Sangonomiya.
So, Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out.
А, это на другой конец теперь надо. Кайф. Сделали бы какой-нибудь данж для фарма материалов с... Да. Это было бы кстати. Фига тут у вас, я вас тут сворую сейчас. Да им вообще пофигу. Да. Либо гайды читаешь, либо запоминаешь, блин, места их появления. Но я так себе, короче, на карте помечаю, чтобы в игре их смотреть. Уже он что, под этой фигней, видимо? А вот он припрятан. Так, а телепорт где был? Где его там? Блин, сраный мост, почему он блокирует стрелы? Ты чё за рофл? Камера шедевральная. Так, вот лететь здесь. А, он на самом верху. Я вот только недавно леса-то все пометил, где мне конкретную древесину собрать. Потому что это... Там в чайнике... Так, песчаное или как-то дерево надо собрать. Я вообще хз, где оно было. Просто ходил, короче, по лесу какому-то случайному. Побил дерево и понял, что да, это как раз нужно, типа, дерево, и отметил на себе. Так, куда я могу портануться? Мне нужно... Не нужна, что ли, эта фигня? Походу, тут и так можно. Остальные где? А, вот они где были. Так, а сундук это просто мне открыть, типа, да? Это забираем. Ладно, уже обратно забираться не буду.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service. Huh? Tepe, what are you doing back on Watatsumi Island? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces, skin as hard as diamond. That's you?
Seriously? What is going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me if you have any
Я
time
уже
to
все
spare.
доложила нас.
Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third-party supporter?
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies. Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line. I am not without my doubts. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent, and these supplies are a much-needed lifeline for us. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army. Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary, please report it to me at once.
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and everyone was begging for some barbecued meat.
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat. But to be clear, still no alcohol.
That's fantastic!
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improvements can be made. However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to remain patient. When will the Vision Hunt decree finally end? That's the question. And I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude just doesn't seem to add up, and neither does the Shogun's. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively caused a civil war. I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the Vision Hunt decree remains in force, we will never give up our fight. Traveler, to confirm, knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Resistance, are you still willing to fight with us? Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit, Swordfish 2.
Whoa, what? Swordfish 2? Is this the same Swordfish Special
А
Ops
что с
unit that
первым
I'm thinking of?
случилось?
It's hard enough getting into a Special Ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop. This is incredible.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength, you can lead your team to victory.
Great! So when do we take up our post?
The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special operations unit to eliminate them and stabilize the rear guard. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the way, please lead them in ridding the area of Ronin. The Special Ops unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have every confidence that you will win their trust.
What about me, Your Excellency? Any battles you need me to get involved in? I want to make a contribution to the Resistance too.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
All right! One successful operation coming right up! You may have swiped the captaincy of Swordfish 2, but watch this space, because this guy's on his way up!
Okay, sure. Well, be careful out there. Don't push yourself too hard. Well, Traveler, let's move out.
I'll admit, being promoted directly to captain is pretty amazing. But I'm not about to get left behind. I'll see you at the top someday soon.
From now on, let's fight together.
Так, кажется, мне хватает, кстати, электрокулов. Я так влетел просто с ноги к ним.
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish 2. Her Excellency briefed us in advance. Your reputation precedes you, and the appointment letter is all in order. But
About what?
I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have what it takes to lead us.
Да вы чё?
Like a duel?
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. But this time, we've got a better way. We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of them for us, we'll take that as a measure of your strength.
All right, let's show 'em what you're made of.
Ну, изи будет тогда там. Я что, дуэль, что так? Что-нибудь скажете?
Show me that you are worthy to lead us.
We make no apologies for holding our leader to the highest standard. Because at the end of the day, your competence decides whether we live or die.
Окей. Таглы. Все зависит от меня, короче, как обычно. Потому что из них бойцы так себе.
One with the forest. And shroud.
Что-то они даже меня не проатаковали нормально.
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggerations, of course, but still, your abilities are admirable. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kotoku, acting captain of Swordfish 2. This is Yoshihisa, a fellow veteran of the team.
Ни хрена преувеличенное. А если бы я там влетел, просто ваншотнул бы всех, они бы тоже то же самое бы сказали. Да. Здорово, гаджет.
I now formally cede the position of
Просто
captain.
I will have order делаешь на
Swordfish
них
2
и все.
awaits your orders.
Ну да, слухи преувеличены.
There are 2 hard-hit areas. This was one of them, but thanks to you, this area is now secure. Their only remaining stronghold is located at the shallows on the east side of the island. That said, the ones over there are tougher, and there's more of them.
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy fighting the Shogun's army on the front line.
Типа меч 2. Так, а что с первой случилось, мне скажут? А, да пока гуд, сюжетка. Путешествий много тут по островам этим. Особенно понравилось, как я убегал от Райден в какой-то лес. А потом оказывается, что мне нужно побочку одну пройти, чтобы сюжет продвинуть.
That's not even all of them. They have 2 more camps nearby. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the other 2 camps that'll cause us issues. They might decide to provide backup or abandon them and escape on their own. But Captain, that would put you in great danger. If we spread our troops too thin, we won't have enough men to guard you. It's too risky.
Yep, the Traveler eats amateurs like these for breakfast.
All right then. We'll deal with them all in one go and rendezvous with you on completion.
Я уже забыл, что там был за побочка. Ну там, короче, это... Что-то там сбегать куда-то, это... Короче, повторах можно посмотреть будет. Вот. И это... И я его не подбирал вообще, в принципе, по-моему. Но он у меня высветился, что, чувак, ты должен его пройти. Вот. Я прохожу, и ко мне сразу Тома подходит. Слушай, тебе, короче, надо валить, да, все дела плохи. То есть немножко темп, как бы, сюжетки-то, блин, похерило. Они там куда-то убегали, и вот мне надо уже какую-то типичную побочку выполнить, там с чуваком по этим, по-моему, прогулять, короче. По пляжу, на гору с ним сходить, короче, ну... Да.
One with the force.
Eat this! It really hurt! Nice and cheap tricks.
I hear everything.
Come on, we can do it. Oh, hi.
Фига себе, он даже воду рассекает. Чтобы урона по нему не было. О, блочит Оза. Ни хрена не жесткий, он его вообще проткнуть пытается.
Can't see? Keep up. Let's nip that in the bud.
Такого еще не видел. Может он из-за ешки так, конечно, но показалось, как будто прям по ворону херачит.
One with the force.
Да. Реально.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did
Воду
you?
режет.
Cool.
So yeah.
How everything is going with Kotoku and Yoshihisa. Should we...
Captain!
Captain, the other 2 camps have been cleared. The entire rearguard of Watatsumi Island is now secure.
Great! We solved the Ronin problem and got everyone to look after us, too. But what's next? Let's go back and check with Kokumi.
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku wouldn't let us at them until now.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was putting the safety of the team first. Got it?
Oh, come on. You were just being a coward.
Hey, cut the attitude! These guys, honestly. Forget them. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's dance.
Еще тоже интересно было, что эту Райден-то никак не победить. При первой встрече. А я там пытался даже что-то.
Did your initiation go smoothly? Yes, that's standard for the team. But with your level of ability, I'm sure it was a walk in the park. Since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone from Watatsumi Island?
You bet! We sure showed them who's boss!
Good. Now we just need to make sure Okubo keeps a close watch to prevent their resurgence. Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. Let me see. Too soon for another promotion, I think. I could increase your pay. I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise attack against the Shogun's navy. He expressed a desire to be on the front line, so I honored his wishes. Now, speaking of assignments, I have a special mission I'd like to give you.
A special mission?
Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small islands there, often used as a transit point when transporting supplies. Recently, however,
Так, я туда попаду сейчас или то
supplies stored there have started to go missing
еще
for no
плыть
obvious
надо
reason.
будет.
Stranger still, the Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. I'd like to task you with getting to the bottom of this. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. I suggest you take a few days to familiarize yourselves with the army, and also with Watatsumi Island. When Teppei returns, you can catch up with him. Then pick a day when the weather's good to set sail for the islands.
Is Teppei really gonna be okay? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through. Oh, Paimon can't help but feel a little worried about him.
Long time no see. So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay with everyone? Well, you're in luck, because this seasoned veteran's got a few leadership tips for you. Raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile. It's also important to maintain strict discipline at all times, and finally... wait, what was it?
Wow, where'd you learn all that, Teppei?
I read it in a novel from the iPublishing
А, из
House.
книжки, ну,
It was a long
классика.
time ago. You wouldn't believe how many doggo it took to convince my friend to let me borrow it.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army? Pretty sure that's called being an armchair
Диванными вояками.
Ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right, I'm learning military management on the job now. Just like you. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, I have officially been made the captain of my very own Special Operations Unit. It's a brand new unit, Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency and she says our uniforms are in production. Let's go collect them together once they're ready. Oh, I can't wait to put them on. We're really gonna look the part. Ah, everything's going great. Our mystery sponsor supplies have really helped turn things around.
Will Paimon get a uniform too?
Of course. You're a recognized member of the Watatsumi Island Resistance.
Yippee!
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. All right, you'd better watch out, partner. At the rate I'm going, I'll overtake you if you're not careful.
Ha! In your dreams, miss!
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm at the top of my game right now. This is my time to shine.
I'm so surprised that Tepe's been made a platoon captain. He must have been working super hard. Let's take a break, then go check out these Archon War ruins.
Да, фига у них повышение. Сходил на одно задание, все, ты уже чувак, там, командир типа. Давай. О, так я был на этих островах, все, тогда. Думал, это где-нибудь здесь. Или здесь. А то просто приплыть можно вообще в теории, наверное, да? Так, а вот сюда я могу добраться? Это реально доплыть вообще? Нет, ну... окей. Не, ну можно, конечно, для извращенцев это... Бежать фурины туда или этим... Ризли просто. На атаке, короче. Туда по льду херачить, ну да. Когда есть корабль, нахер надо. Так, единственное, что... Эта станция, она вот здесь.
I'm used to the rain, but you should probably use an umbrella.
Мне еще до нее сейчас добраться бы надо.
So loud. That hurts.
Let the show begin.
Так, что там, куда? Думаю, там не прям долго надо сюжет проходить, чтобы туда попасть уже.
By royal decree, this should be the place. But Sanguineo is
Что
right.
уже не будет, но ладно.
Doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
Это что-то вокруг них завязано.
Yikes! A huge large room! Was it drawn out by the electro energy?
I'll uproot you!
Nice and spicy!
And shroud! I hear everything!
Out the frying pan! Phew. Glad that's over.
Да, вообще туда я не дойду. По сюжетке.
As
Блять, это
monsters
интересно.
go, that one was pretty tough. But what's such a huge Thunderhelm lodge, girl doing here in the first place? It doesn't make any sense.
Окей.
Also, the atmosphere here gives Paimon the creeps.
Спасибо за инфу.
The good thing is that it's over now.
Потому что даже помню
Probably get going.
в разломе, как-то разлом, по-моему.
Doing here?
По-моему, как-то разлом даже связан с сюжеткой. И ты в нее все равно должен зайти хотя бы. А чтобы Лока прям совсем не была завязана с сюжетом, что-то не припомню такого. А, ну, этот был. Снежный пик там, да, вот этот вот. Гора вот эта. Тоже, да.
Wow, this is a surprise. I didn't know you were the ones investigating here. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area on the way back.
Are you alright there, buddy? You're looking slightly the worse for wear.
То с ним грипп?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago while I was out at sea. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so I thought I'd come and take a look. If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys. Guess I came here for nothing.
Pepe, don't you think there's something strange about this place?
Now that you mention it, there is something a little off about it. It could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not that far away from Orobashi's remains.
Orobashi? Who's that?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah, it's a gigantic snake skeleton! Oh, it looks terrifying!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Menkanomiya up to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island you know today. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Orobashi invaded Yashiori Island.
На одном не очень длинный квест со снятием печати, а на другом длиннющий и считающийся самым трагичным побочный квест, где с мальчиком убираем туман с острова.
The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Musojin Gorge.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash? Wow, that's pretty incredible!
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal.
Молнии прям перед ним
Yashiori
бьют.
Island was completely destroyed during
Капец.
that battle.
Ру это имя, ага.
They say the Shogun lost something very dear to her along the way, too. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only rose up to fight against the Vision Hunt Decree. When
Пиздец.
Orobashi attacked civilization,
Гражданская
Shogun stood
война
up
у
and put a
них.
stop to it. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt Decree, it's time for someone to stand up and stop the Shogun. Alright, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick breather, and it's on to my next assignment. You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Being around the Tatarigami too long won't do your health any good. Hey, don't worry about me. Peak condition.
Pepe's sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogunate samurai. Paimon can hardly believe it. Let's report back to Kokomi.
Ну, что-то подозрительно, у него какая-то корона. Коронавирус, блин. Это умирает. Так, и те там... Проще, получается, отсюда будет плыть. Ладно, пока сюжетом этим закончу эту главу. Если она еще не будет там часа 2 идти.
Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What happened? They look so serious.
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro, what's going on?
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging.
Чё?
I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Well, most of the officers refused to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
Так, а кашель с этим как связан, чувака?
So that means our secret sponsors, the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions immediately. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment. I just hope we'll be in time to save them.
Wait a
Симптоматика. Хз.
Speaking of soldiers with symptoms, no, surely he can't have. Let's go check on him.
Так, все, что скажете?
Let's go to the resistance camp ourselves. The use of delusions has to stop right away.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Keep up.
Так, а где он? Чувак, вы не знаете, где? Кто чувак? Алло.
Oh,
Что он там-то умирать решил, хоть
what are
бы
you doing here?
в
Just a
доме
moment,
сидел.
Let me get up. Ugh. It's weird.
Тебя реально
I
устареет.
don't know where all my strength's gone. Hmm? Oh, right, yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Well, I made a lot of great contributions to the war effort lately. Fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from an ambush. Things I never would have dreamed I could do when you first met me. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the resistance. Wait a sec. Where's my secret weapon gone? It wasn't long after you were made captain of Swordfish 2. I met these mysterious people. Said they were with our supporters. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to become stronger, his secret weapon will answer my call. It's just like a vision, isn't it? Of course, I've never used a vision, so I wouldn't know the difference. Delusion. Oh god. Doesn't sound very good. So, what's the difference between a delusion? Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon of unknown origins would come with its risks. I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and I have this strange sense of dread. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. But today, I got back and suddenly my vision was going blurry. This is a real shame. There I was, thinking I was catching up with you.
Так, а чё, чувак, типа, вообще не понял, что он стареет, все дела, не?
Receive the favor of the gods after all. Hey, would you do something for me?
Что эта штука его проклинает?
When our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back here, and we can change together. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. Soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain.
Tepe!
Чувак, живи.
Hey, where are you going? Hey!
Затомстим этим мразям.
Tepe's breathing is getting weaker and weaker.
А она чё, уже здесь? Фига.
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to seize all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but nothing serious. Sadly, a few have been.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still intend to keep using them.
Ну как так быстро действует она, конечно. Мы только вернулись, блин, с острова. Он, считаю, уже просто помирает.
Okay, I'll leave you to deal with the situation. I have to get to the front line. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have achieved so far. What are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's borders. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount
Музычка так
of
в тайминг
manpower
поменялась.
and resources. They can't have done it without local support. If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. But it's sure to be heavily guarded. It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some troops with you.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their escape.
Very true. Let me think. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw materials. Not many places meet these criteria, and if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to be the cliffs, near the ocean at the southwest of Yashiori Island. I'm not going to stop you, but please, be careful. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Как она злостно прям посмотрела.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
А, они тоже куда-то съебались. Так. Нам еще получается добежать до телепорта бы. Это босс есть новый.
I'm used to the rain, but you should probably use an umbrella.
Ну, в принципе, я перелечу туда. А-а-а. Капец. Ну хз, либо это какие-то битые прям. Худшие экземпляры. Брак. Тут что-то, наверное, сейчас решать надо. Решать, рожать, чтобы данж, блин, появился. Так. Какой-то огонь нужно зажечь. Или не зажечь. Па-па-пам. Чё, это так не зажигается, что ли? Ага. А ты что сделаешь? Сейчас фея разлучит. Она, кстати, по этим проходит. Или мне нужно порядок запомнить сейчас. Хотя вроде она по порядку прошла. Типа круг сделала. Так, а я что-то делать должен был, что ли? Сейчас надо зажигать, что ли? Или электричеством садануть. Вот сзади люка был класс порча. А, действительно. Блять, кто же знал, что это говно надо электричеством стрелять. Надо самому догадаться надо было. Тогда фея чё кругаля делает? А если я просто возьму? Из манги? А по Геншину манга официально есть? Или какой-то фанмейд? Вообще не в курсе был. Ой, сложно.
Destiny has brought me hither.
И старая уже. Я думал, еще будут продолжать, но ничего больше не упускали. Там про... Ой. Кстати, как-то мимо сумел пролететь. Пока зачитался. Не получается, все равно ниже надо было лететь. Я потом вернусь туда. Чего больше не упускали там по истории Кали, по большому счету. А что именно про Кали решили? А, тут данж будет, что ли? Пон. Да по играм бывает хорошие комиксы делают. Я как-то по Left 4 Dead читал комикс. Ну, да, манга, комикс, короче, типа. Пофиг, наверное, Крио не особо будет нужен. Но Ризли брать такой себе. Можно, но зачем? Если он сейчас, в принципе, не нужен будет. Че? Ладно. Просто пробиваемся головой. Тут какие-то ловушки или что? Вообще похуй просто. Даже дверь открыта.
I'll approve you.
Midnight Phantasmagoria! You're toast!
You can't see.
Well, neither can I. This was well done. I must collect myself. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Let the show begin.
I see through you.
Да идите нафиг, ребята. Чего вы тут надушили?
Went too far.
Let's nip that in the bud.
You need a feels close.
Can't see.
Quiet.
I'll protect us.
Так, это просто забрать надо, типа, да? А. Стой, подожди. А чем я тогда один собрал? Где мне еще найти?
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
I'll approve you.
Так, это лучше не оттачить. Сраным щитом. Да по кому ты стреляешься? Интересно, со самым этим душным чуваком разбираться теперь.
Unfortunate fault.
Eat this! Look nice and spicy.
Shouldn't get careless. Cook this through.
Так, значит, второе я забрал.
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
По два этих выстрела. Ага, еще и полуэлектрический. Ясно. Там и про колеи, и сайна были показаны. Что, как суммира вообще вышла. Значит, мне нужно другой лифт переместиться. Говнюк. Блин, не успел. Текс. Блин, стрелы эти опять. А, все, значит, я вернулся. Шо, левел дизайн.
Intruder spotted. Do not let them repeat the work of the Harbingers. Killjoy, you'll never get out of here alive.
Keep up.
I
Hear everything.
You can't run.
Barry!
Wings of darkness, come.
Can't see?
Да, надо будет глянуть.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Right there.
Так, хиллера сначала надо
Let's
убрать.
nip that in the bud.
Убрать хиллера надо
Into the fire.
поджечь.
Yeah.
Let's not waste
One with
time.
the forest.
It isn't time to break yet.
Let the show be
А, все.
nice and spicy.
Yeah.
Let's end this quickly.
I hear everything. Yeah.
Oz reveal.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Let's end this quickly. Now this idiot must have a death wish. Don't be intimidated. Lord Harbinger will be here soon. Let's move.
I'm surprised. Let's dance. Got you.
One with the forest.
This is Her Majesty's.
I hear everything.
La 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 la.
Наташка.
Oz
And Shroud.
got you.
Это как-то начальник фабрики Наташка, это ассоциации прям.
Keep up.
This body belongs.
This was well done.
Хорошо, хоть не
I'll
Оксанка.
uproot you. Can't see?
By royal decree.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like Senora and Child?
Senora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers.
Так скоромуча.
Delighted to meet you, oh mighty traveler.
Блядь, так он с Фатуи.
So many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor? Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get them. You're getting all worked up over nothing. Didn't have you down as being so weak.
Просто
How can you say this is nothing?
с локтя ему в лицо
How can you
снести.
call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world, trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal, don't you think?
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all along?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort, we were able to break them down from
Бля, так это
within.
все их проделки, походу.
Eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes all the more fragile. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause. Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce. You have to see the funny side.
Hey, calm down!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this
Do it.
factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
О, знакомый силуэт. Так, что, все? На этом наше участие заканчивается.
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh, you recognize me right away. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is good news. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something. How come you're acting so differently from when we first met you?
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please.
follow.
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
Это нормально, нас телепортировало к себе. Мы же где были-то вообще?
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knees, begging for mercy in an instant? Would you believe me? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no? Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusions across the whole army. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague's behalf. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine. Well, anyway, that Songonomiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person, but alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
So...
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity.
Почему так сложно?
You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhongli was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. Don't you think? The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt Decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're at it. The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So
Окей.
this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt Decree?
Представь, люди теории строили про куклу, пока эта сюжетка не вышла, и так и оказалось. Это просто, да. Ты Галактик Брейн, просто не знаю.
Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the Raiden Shogun's inner world?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits. Don't you realize how
Мани-мирок,
special you
короче,
are?
у этой Райден.
Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there
Живите
tells
сами
us
в проклятом
one
мире,
crucial
который
thing.
сами создали, да.
That you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
Так, а где-то скажут об этом? Сун Ф. Мне чувак говорил, что не умер он, короче. Как Райан Гослинг. Поэтому я не знаю. Правильно было сказать, прилетим, наверное, к месту тренировки.
And what's this mechanism for?
Прикол в том, что не скажет, но факт, что умер. На Вики написано, что умер. Ну, я не знаю, ну окей. В принципе, логично. Только почему об этом замяли разговор? На Вики тоже пишут люди же инфу. Но нет на карте, чтобы поговорить. Блин. Чё, эту историю не как-то не развили, конечно, дальше. Видимо, чтобы и так драматизма уже не придавать.
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined.
А, ну, да, если как бы верим Скоромучи, то да, наверное. А так видно, нихуя не особо что показывали этих смерти каких-то персонажей прям. А, то есть сейчас будет типа симуляция.
It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. That should be a big help, don't you think?
То есть
The aim
я
is to
как-то
try to not get hit by
смогу...
the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
Я как-то смогу противостоять ее блокированию моих умений или как-то еще. Интересно, конечно. Там у нее набор, конечно, этих атак был.
What's stopping you? Not still traumatized from your last encounter, are you?
А чё, кто... А, я думал... Блин. Охренеть, а как это блочить? А, ну вот этот удар, наверное, можно было заблочить. Окей. А как? На самом деле я не понял, что он умер. Я думал, он просто стал дедом. И с кем-то обсуждал, что ты узнал через год только. Блять. Ну так-то да. Тут хер простые, что же ну. Подожди, что-то вообще впадло. Сейчас я возьму, короче, на Эль. Буду эти атаки, значит, под щитом принимать. То есть это так надо? Получается. Блин, а как вот это и атаку-то как бы заблочить? А, блять, я же успел вроде отбежать. А тут невозможно прям все атаки, наверное, да, задоджить. Ну, в теории там можно. Не обязательно. Ну, вот это мне урон бы не нанесла, и я под щитом. Эту я могу задоджить еще. Тоже урона не нанесла. Тоже урона не нанесла. Окей. Так, а... Что-то еще будет? А вот это что?
Excuse me?
А в смысле? Я... Как я с этим должен? Окей, тут я должен вообще в принципе знать, что я должен отбежать. По-другому я это никогда не пойму. Капец. Что так сложно-то? Три клинка. АОЕ атака. Мне нужно просто убегать. Потом еще по площади, но я... Блять, надо быстрее отпрыгивать. А сколько надо дрочиться с этим? Блять. Может, бить надо, я не знаю. А, ну время есть, конечно, но я типа должен это время продержаться, выжить. Удача выжить. Еще раз. Сейчас будет по площади удар. Просто отхожу после клинков. Блять, еще вот эту херню как-то надо разнести. Так а чё надо в конце все снести и все? Что так сложно-то? Ты в ахере с этой сложности. Надо сейчас сносить, одну снести. Да, вроде даже успел.
I'll protect us.
Что я в это попадаю-то? Хочу, активирую, отбегаю, все. Все, дальше сейчас будут, по-моему, клинки. А, еще один удар, потом клинки. А, еще один по площади, блять. Давай. Теперь почему-то это стало по несколько раз. Все-таки меняется паттерн.
Let the show begin.
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
And shroud. I'll bury you.
О, давай, спокойной ночи.
I'll protect us.
Да, причем если это вообще против босса пригодится, я хз. Причем. Ну реально какой-то заеб. Ну. Эти главное не знаешь, может сразу стоять вот здесь по краю. Вот, тогда эта атака нахер идет. Лежать, все.
What a workout! So how come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
Hmm? You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's familiar.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your dreams.
Huh.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti-Raiden Shogun training phase 2.
There's a part 2?
Да ну нах.
Keep up.
Let the show be.
Чё? Теперь еще и под этими атаками слаймов гасить. Оригинально.
Let's nip that in the bud. Keep up.
The insubordinate laws. Steady it, I'll protect us.
Can't see? So, one thing after another. I'll uproot you.
As a good night should. I must leave no stone unturned. By royal decree.
One with the forest.
Ёбка страшная.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
And shroud.
Короче, на атаке этой фигни мне уже как-то пофигу стало.
We're finally done. How did we do?
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you? Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
Такого только посмеяться,
I
да.
don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary, it is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful. Oh, goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
All of a sudden, you're entertaining guests? Hyman's really struggling to understand how you work.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know.
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity. Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Ну, получается, что работают.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryou Commission. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun. I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Мы с ней сражались.
Some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active
Куджисара.
warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize her!
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Так, тут свои законы.
Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Так они осторожненько.
Guji-ai, please tell me you
Без
are not
насилия.
sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Так, ну у нее определенно здесь авторитет прям.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the
Ямика.
Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, Your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryou Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also, she will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
Что он за 3 дня придумает?
I wasn't expecting to run into Kujosara here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go, or...?
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though? We only have 3 days.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
Лес Цинцю. Окей, ладно. Погнали, все-таки сгоняем, наверное, к островам вот этим. Смотреть хочу. Что на них там? Блин, все за деревянный сундук. Столько бочек. Деревянный сундук. Ну, окей. Ну-ка, работает, интересно. Так, и что же здесь?
Hark! 'Tis thundering retribution, an omen of dark times ahead.
That, and main Fräulein's laundry is still on the line.
What? Seriously?
О, трава, наку. Кстати, она нужна мне. Охренеть. Вот она, вот она. Причем не отходя от статуи прям. Круто же. Круто, это ж круто. Че, не работают команды, что ли? Кстати. Это странно. Реально не работают. Ладно.
Oz revealed by
Can't see? Yeah. Finally. Done.
Вот этому еще тест нужен.
One with the force.
That tingle?
Let's nip that in the bud. Yeah.
Мои сообщения не удаляются еще. Блять, твичевский чат это просто гениально, конечно. А, почему-то бот, кстати, показывает, что стрим оффлайн. Интересно, почему? Так, сколько мне на куки, кстати, надо? Десять такой и 15 такой.
Keep up. If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
Что значит еще дальше дойдем?
Keep up. Keep up. Keep up.
Фига себе, здесь еще электрокулов. О, это кошка. Что она тут забыла?
Keep up.
Какой-то одинокий остров здесь. Прям уныние какое-то. Долой уныние. Что-то, может, он хотел. Давайте пока узнаем. А, всех убивать здесь будут у меня? Понимаю. Блять. Не так быстро, чувак. То я знаю, сейчас просто все уничтожит. 80к урона. Помянем всех, кто там был. Ребята.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Мы с чуваком, как ежики в тумане, куда-то премся. Вы заблудились в тумане. Помянем. А чего он хотел-то, собственно? Вы это потрачено. Блин.
I create. my illustrious name.
А что он, собственно, хотел-то? Окей. Ну... Так и поиграли. Он понял, что попал не в тот район, видимо. Ладно. Он, видимо, сам не знает, что надо было делать. Я не знаю, что это было. Так, а где же тогда...
Hark! 'Tis thundering retribution. An omen of dark times ahead.
That, and main Fräulein's laundry is still on the line.
What? Seriously? I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Ver...
Слушай, что-то как-то мне боду все равно не завести. Вроде как я и онлайн, да, но... Не хочет почему-то. Хотя в оффлайне работал. Да, короче, voice команды что-то не работают. Блин, даже жаль. Столько их пилил, чтобы они в итоге поломались. Это просто вот как-то сейчас вот так.
Ну это пиздец какой-то просто. Ну сколько можно?
Это вот просто про... Про то, как этот шит работает. О, кстати, теперь-то работает, походу.
Круто! Да это ж круто!
Это ж круто! Блять, все, они заработали. Кайф же. Что еще проверить?
Ну, мне взяло где-то 48 часов как бы осознать, что происходит. Я реально прихерел.
Блять, все. Заработали. Блять, почему-то в чате только показывает сообщение, не последнее. Ну ладно. С ним. Там, короче, прихерел, да, там. Ору. Что-то работает через жопу, правда. То он, блядь, включен этот бот, то нет. Ой, слушайте, давайте я не буду помогать. И потом поговорить надо будет. Потом как-нибудь через неделю обратитесь, когда убьют. Так. Слушайте, ну что-то зрители пропали, просто так. Бегать скукотища, наверное. Я сейчас какую-нибудь просто дичь буду творить. По приколу. Что можно, в принципе, заканчивать. Там если кто-то забежит потом, знающий. Будет круто. Это ж круто. Может, на этих участках? Почему я умираю? Так, плоды можно собрать по-быстренькому. Пока I'm here. Вот это я вовремя щит врубил. Бля. Так, давайте, ребята, без мошны. Собираем плоды, просто бежим. Да, мне вообще пофигу, все. Опа-пам. 5. Там какой-то пиздец, но все, мне пофигу. Так, ну кажется, миссия моя там все. Вратаемся быстренько отсюда. Все. Ну, мы типа живы. Справились. Так, сколько я там чего насобирал, смотрим теперь. Значит, на Райден мне нужны манифестация грома. Это кто такой? Это даже не ясно, кто такой вообще. Но бутоны собраны. 40 штук. Как в аптеке. А здесь какие-то призрачные штуки надо собрать. А, все, ребят, погнали, сгоняем тогда. Дейлики сдам. И все. На этом, наверное.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Так. Насыщенный стрим получился 2,5 часа, хотя, ну, как бы сюжетку попроходили, пробежал сраные острова, много чего сделал вообще. Что у меня по прокачке уже 5970. Блин, кстати, вообще маленько осталось до изысканно.
If you ever...
Чувак вообще, по-моему, отвалился с такого просто из игры.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrten.
Мебель пока не изготавливается. Что-то он охренел. Он мебель не изготавливает. Не позволите, но рожка себе позволяет. Так, а где... А куда у него переместился этот? Бредячий-то. Не понимаю. Был же здесь. Либо здесь, либо... Так, это нужно расследование какое-то. Я не знаю, куда он пропал.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrten.
Где? А где? Ладно. Может, его еще нет? По каким-то причинам. Да, давайте, ребят, все. Покеда. Спасибо, кто был. Гаджет. Лерный хэп. Всем спокойной ночи, короче. Продолжу теперь уже только тогда получается на выходных, может быть. Может быть. На неделе уже точно все. Надо еще в режим входить. В общем, пока.